Welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. Let's aim high and go low as we get into this ranked tour event. Let's get it going. Hopefully you have a good one out there. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. All right, kick left. Okay, on the green safely. This one's 24 feet away. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Oh. Okay, you've got this one for par. Okay, next hole coming up. And after that one, even par is your score. Now we got a par 3 on this second hole. Let's knock it close. Nice swing. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Okay, setting up here on the green side rough. Okay, for the save. It's a short putt, but it does move right to left. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. Okay, you are at 2 over par. Let's see what this third hole has in store for us. Oh, and a down slope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. Well, this one's looking good. And let's see if this one will run. You caught the down slope. Nothing wrong with that. Oops, that's no good. Setting up here for your fourth. All right, out of the bunker. We got a long putt ahead of us, but we're not in the sand anymore. It's all good. And for the par, this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Oh, look at this thing. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. All right, give this one a little tap. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And just one stroke over par at the moment. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Well done. Here's your second shot on the fourth. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Okay, throw that wedge away and grab your putter. We're on. Setting up here for the 10-foot putt. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Nice putt. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. All right, now, fifth hole, par 4. Let's do it. Tee shot's looking decent. Ooh, great bounce. This is going to run out. Well, that'll work for you. We've got about 110 yards to go here. Nice approach, pin high. That's where we like it. And 4 feet to go. Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. That isn't too good, is it? Okay, we're setting up with an elevated green. You might want a little more distance. This approach is heading right at the pin. And setting up now in the deep rough. And here we have a very long putt to contend with. Going up the hill and to the left. Well, this one's looking okay. Continuing to be good. Oh, yes, that'll go down nicely done. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. And now the 7th hole, we have a par 3. for your birdie. I think this goes just a little tiny bit to the left. Oh, it's going right by. And this next putt for par. Okay, moving on to the next. You are currently sitting right at even par. Okay, here we go. 8th hole, par 5. Let's do it. Great swing on that one. Oh yeah, catching that downslope. That'll give you a few extra yards. It was a good one. Setting up about 220 yards away. And 5 strokes off the lead. And 22 feet from the cup. I think this one will go left to right. Starting this one out pretty good. Yeah, it's still looking good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. Here we go. Teeing this one up on the 9th hole. All right, let's hope this stays in the fairway. Just barely finding your way into this second cut. Well, unfortunate. That's going to get counted as a missed green. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Andrew, 4 strokes away from the lead. Okay, save par right now with this putt. Let's go. And you're 2 under par for the round. Okay, 10th hole is a par 3. And your approach is heading right at the pin. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? Wonderful. Lovely. Now we're putting. Here we go. Drop this and save that par. Ooh, that was close. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And after that, your score will bump up to 2 under. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. Oh, you hit that one well. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. This one's heading a bit right. Nicely done on the green and on and under regulation, mind you. Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. This putt's tracking. And the eagle putt drops. Well done. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. We head to the 12th hole now. We got a par 3. Left, heading left. Well, I can't hit all the greens. Oh my, robbery. Yeah, I wish that one went down. All right, let's go. This one for the par. And right now you are at 4 under par for the day. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. Look at that thing fly, just screaming. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Four under par if you can sink this right here. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh, no. And here we go with the par putt. This starts off pretty straight and then turns to the right a bit. Oh, man. And just inches to the hole. All right, let's take a look at the scorecard after that one. And after that hole, you'll go up to 2 under. Next is the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Yeah, you didn't hit that clean. All right, we're in the fairway bunker. Let's see what you got. All right, that feels good. Back in the fairway. I'm liking all of that stuff. We've got about 120 yards to get to that pin from here. This ball's a long way from home. Let's see if you can help it get there. A little downhill putt right to left. Oh It's right by the hole. This one's 8 feet. Two under par for the day after that one. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Landing area slopes away from us. Might be able to get some extra yards. Ooh, look at this, catching the downslope. This could run out. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. Okay, sinking this will take you down to 4 under par. Downhill putt here, breaking to the left. Five feet left to go. And as we head down the final stretch of this one, we're doing it at 3 under par. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the par 3 16th. Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. Well, this one's on a line. Oh yeah, getting better. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. That hole you're going down to 4 under par. Okay, par 4 on this one, number 17. Nicely struck. Okay, this is about 125 yards away. Boom, there's another green in regulation. Nice. This next putt is for your birdie. I think this is going to go right to left. Oh. 3 feet left. And your score this round is currently 4 under par. And hole number 18 is in front of us. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. Okay, nicely out of the rough there. Now, let us set our sights on the green. And this is our third shot. You can sink this for a final score of 68. And the putt drops, and we're done here. And at the end of the day, you've wound up at 4 under par. Well, that's just about it for me here today. Hopefully you had a decent amount of fun. Scratch that. Hopefully you had a whole lot of fun. I hope that for you. Thanks again. See you soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. And today, we find ourselves at Marigot Cove Golf Club. What, of course, this is. Good luck in your round today. I think this one's fairway bound. Okay, this one's around 170 yards out. This one's going left. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. And you're at even par. All right, have a good tee shot. We got a par 3 for the second hole. Well, that'll do for now. Okay, here's a 24-footer. This was going pretty hard to the left. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. All right, this one for par. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. Wind is blowing on the tee here. Great swing. And here's your second shot on the third. And dunked. Okay, the ball's going to tend to go right in this setup. It's sitting below your feet. Might want to aim a little to the left. Oh. All right, you've got this for bogey. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. And here we go. We got a par 4 on this fourth hole. Okay, greenside sand. Let's see what you have. Oh, almost in there with the chip. Good luck on this one. We've got 16 feet. This putt's good so far. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. Currently 3 over par for the day. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. I think she's coming in for a landing on the fairway. And we got a nice view of the green below. Not confident in this one. I think it's in the rough. This putt's around 13 feet out. Looks like this putt is fairly straight at least. Ooh. And this will be a bogey on the scorecard. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. One over for the day. Hole number 6. Yeah, you'll take that. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. The birdie putt drops, and I'm thankful because last hole with that bogey got me a little scared. And you're 1 over at the moment. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Setting up here with a very long putt. Oh, what do we have here? Continues to be online. Oh, come on and drop. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. And now for the par 5, 8th hole. Come on, ball. Hold on to the fairway for us. Okay, that could have been worse. We're just barely in the first cut of rough. All right, come on now. This one needs to go for the eagle. Let's do it. This one's breaking left to right. Ah, no good. And that will do. after that one. You are sitting at 1 over par. Now we have the par 4 9th ahead of us. Oh, I think this one's going to chase out a bit further. Looking like about 185 yards out. Heading to the rough. And just sneaking into the first cut of rough. And with this putt, you could save par. Good luck. This one has just a slight break to the right. Oh, too bad. Here we go, bogey putt. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. It was tidy. Here's an 11-footer. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh man, just missing on the birdie putt. All righty, give a tap and we'll head on to the next hole. All right, there you go. And you are currently 2 over. And now the 11th hole. It's a par 5. Good job. Okay, we're around the 230-yard area from here. Well, look at you putting for eagle now. That's fine work. Fine work indeed. Here's a 17-foot putt. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Oh, that was almost in. And this one is for the birdie. That's in there. It's your 4th birdie of the day. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. Teeing it up now on the 12th. Nice stroke. We're on the green. Here's a putt for 19 feet. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Oh. And for the par. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Well, I hope hope you can hold on to the fairway on this one. All right, nice. That's going to hold on to the fairway. That's what we like. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. This one's 26 feet out. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Come on, get in there. 5 feet to the cup from here. Just a little too much pace on that one. And you've got this putt for bogey. And with that, we will move on to the next. And right now, you are 2 over par. And now the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Nicely played. We've got about 235 from here. Maybe this one I'll kick to the left. Well, you're doing all right this hole on the green, under regulation. That's good work. You get down to even par after this putt if you want. Going downhill, right to left here. Oh, right by. This one's just 3 feet. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. You made good contact. Got a good bounce on that one. This has got to chase out. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Look at you go. Next putt for eagle. And this putt would take you down to 1 under. This one starts off pretty straight and then should turn to the left. This one's looking decent. This really looks good. Oh, this could go. Oh, yes. That'll go down. Nicely done. And now the par 3, 16th. This approach is heading left. I'm okay with that. Okay, 2 under, if you can sink this. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Oh, come on. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. Okay, moving on. Careful out there. Wind's going left to right on this hole. Looks like he caught the downslope. This could run out. This is setting up to be around 150 yards to the pin. Approach shot worked out just fine. And here's a 13-footer. This was breaking just a touch left to right. It could be a good one. Wow, amazing. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. All right, getting ready to fire away on our final hole of this matchup, and you're 2 strokes off the lead. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. Setting up here with a extremely long putt. This putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. Ouch, right by the hole. And you've got this for a final score of 70. Today you get to end your round with a par, and that's a-okay in my books. All right, and as this one comes to a close, 2 under par for you. And that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.
What up, brother?
Hello there, and a big fat welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. And I got to say, I have high expectations for you here in this ranked tour event. Time to get this going. And second shot here on the first. This is a super long putt. No two ways around it. Let's see how you do. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Well, this one's looking good so far. I mean, just a little tap here needed. And you're at even par currently. All right, par 3, second hole. Let's do this. And we're going right of the pin. And this one's from 27 feet. And here's an uphill putt, moving to the left. Oh, this has my attention. Oh, continuing to look good. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And after that one, you'll go down to 1 under par. Nice. Par 5 coming up here. Third hole. Let's give this one a go. That was powerful. That'll work. Here's a putt for eagle. Careful with this one. This one should start off pretty straight and then turn to the left. Oh, what could have been? Actually, could have been an eagle. Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your second in a row of birdies. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Look at you, just absolutely hammering that. And driving the old green, putting for eagle. Nothing wrong with that. This is your eagle putt. Come on now, let's get this one to go. And 4 under par after that hole. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. Not quite sure where this will end up. Here's our second shot on the 5th. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. Nice approach. Lining this one up at 21 feet. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. And now let's see what's up on our leaderboard. All right, par 4 here on the 6th. Have a good drive. Oh my, that was a vulgar display of power on that drive. All right, and just barely into the first cut of rough here. left. He'll go to 5 under for the round if you sink this. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Ooh, right by. 5 feet to the cup from here. And teeing up now on the 7th. Decent approach there. Good luck here. We've got 15 feet. I think this one might move just a little bit to the right. It's going to bring things down to 5 under par. And this is the 8th hole. We got a par 5. Oh man, did you ever send that one? Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway. Well, that was never going to be good. All right, we've got an elevated green. Might need some more club. And that will play. Thank you very much. This for eagle. That shot was marvelous. And right now you're 7 under for the day. All right, the first 9 ends with a par 4. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway here. Shake it off. The approach is heading a bit to the right. And this putt is way out there. Best of luck. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Ooh, that's too bad. This putt's for par. Let's see what you can do. And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under. Here comes the 10th hole. Let's have enough club to clear that bunker. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. 15 feet to go from here. Looks like a right to left break. Looking good. There is your birdie in there. Nicely done. And you're 8 under par currently. Okay, we're heading over to the 11th hole now. We got a par 5. Oh man, you launched that. Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go. Way out there for this putt. Good luck. Looking good so far? Looking very good. Oh, come on, get in. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And you're Your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. Okay, we're now on the 12th. We got a par 3 coming up. This one's 31 feet out. This one looks like it's going to the right and downhill a bit. So far, so good. Ooh, continues to be good. Come on, do the thing. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And after that one, you're sitting at 11 under. And let's see what happens here on the 13th hole. And the fairway does tilt away from us. A bit of a downslope up at the landing area. Okay, this one's about 135 to the pin. And yet another green in regulation for you. And this is your look at birdie. I think this one's breaking to the left. And that will drop for birdie number 6 on the day. And after that hole, currently 12 under par. And now for the par 5, 14th hole. Ooh, came on to that one. Look at it go. We're about 205 yards out from here. Feet to the cup from here. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. This one's on a good line. Beautiful shot. And sitting at 14 under par after that hole. Okay, stepping on to the par 5, 15th now. Oh my goodness, just smashed that drive. There's a green and under regulation for you. Pat yourself on the back. Okay, here we go. You've got this left for your eagle. Let's make it count. Starting this one out pretty good. Continuing. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Wow, 16 under after that hole. Okay, I have a good tee shot here now on the 16th. Going a bit left of the pin. That's a safe shot. And this putt's about 18 feet away. This one looks like it's turning left to right down the hill. Birdie putt and everything, wasn't it? All right, give it a tap. And after that one, 16 under par. We got a par 4 here on the 17th. Nice swing on that. And this shot's about 120 yards away from the pin. Good job. We're on the green. And this putt's around 16 feet out. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Boom, dropping on in for your 7th birdie of the day. And you're currently sitting at 17 under par. And now to the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. I'll take those all day. This is leaning to the right. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. Okay, we could save par here with this putt. And at the end of this one, look at this, 17 under par. And that's that. I had a lot of fun out there with you today. Thanks for taking me around the course. We'll see you next time. Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Happy to have you with us. And today we have skins competition just about to begin. Looking forward to see what happens. Time to get amongst it. That swing was to die for. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. And let's see how he does on this hole. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And he's hitting out of the deep stuff here. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. And this one coming out of the deep rough. Okay, second shot here on the first. That'll do for the approach. All right, here's his second shot. This one's going right. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. Bunker coming up. He's got some sand to contend with. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see how he deals with this sand trap. Okay, here he goes. He's got a very long putt to deal with. Let's see what happens. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. result. All right, this putt for the skin. I think it's breaking to the left. Well, this one's looking okay. Still looking good. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And after that one, you've got one skin on the board. All right, and fresh new skin is up for grabs on this hole. Let's get this going. Okay, we're on the green. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And here's their 8-iron. This is an 8-iron. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Okay, he's got this one for birdie. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Not a bad result from that distance. And this one from 22 feet. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. Looks like he got a line on this. All right, way closer than you were. Not a bad effort there. Okay, here we go. This is what he has left over for the bird. I think this one's moving to the right. And he's done well to get that one in the cup. That's for birdie. Setting this one up about 8 feet out. And currently all square at the top of the heap here. We've got a par 4 third hole in front of us here. All right, bombs away. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. Nice, that's some solid contact. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. again. Let's see how this hole goes down for him. And this will be his second shot. This one's coming flying out of the rough. And here's your second shot here on the third. All right, onto the green. No worries from here on out, right? And from this incredible distance, it's going to be interesting to see what he pulls out here. It's breaking to the left, I think. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. This one's still on track. Oh, and he gets it to drop. Okay, 11 feet out. Let's see what he does. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. And there it is. He gets it to go. And now as we head to the next hole, we get to take a look at the standings again. And now the par 4 fourth hole. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. All right, let's let this one go. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Again, around 195 yards to the pin for him. Let's see what happens. Look at this here. That is lovely. Okay, second shot here on the fourth. All right, let's see what happens here. He's got about 170 yards to go. This one's looking good. All right, if you can sink this, snatch a birdie and be on our way. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. Oh, what do we have here? Who continues to be good? Oh my goodness. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And he's getting his concentration going here for this long putt. Let's see how he deals with it. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. Continues to look good. Oh, and he makes it. And 3 skins on the line next hole. That's going to be exciting. Okay, par 3 for the 5th hole. Going with the 9-iron. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Taking this one with the 9-iron. All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. There we go. Nice swing on that one. That should do nicely. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. And they are going with the 9-iron on this one. Ooh, he almost drops it in there with the chip. Now this is his putt for birdie. This one seems to be tilting left to right. That's not a bad effort. And here we have a 16-foot putt. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. All right, nice putt. Let's see what the others do here. We've got 12 feet to go here. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Oh. And after that one, you've got 4 skins. Okay, and we have a new skin up for grabs on this hole. Let's get down there, see what happens. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this one. All right, let's see how he does. He's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. And here we go with his second shot. They're going with the driver off the turf, I guess. And here's our second shot on the 6th. Smart shot. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. Well, this is just lovely. chip in there. This putt is insanely long. I kind of feel bad for the guy, really. I think this one's breaking to the left. Okay, slightly surprising, but you know what? Give him that one. Maybe he'll give you something later on in the round. Let's head to the next. All right, and this putt for the skin. I think we got a left to right break here. Oh, man. Just missed the eagle there. Looks like he's got around 8 feet to the cup. Well, no one won that hole, so we're carrying things over. 2 skins up for grabs on the next hole. Heads up on this one. It's getting a bit windy out there. Well, that's too bad. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here.
Oh, yeah. My turn. Black mirror. You're hitting last. Here.
Oh, looking good off the tee. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. Oh my, almost in there. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Setting up for our third shot. Well, this one's looking good so far. Still going. Oh, yes, that'll go down nicely done. Oh. Oh, and what a chip shot. This guy's got it dialed in today. Nicely done. Now we get to take a look at the scoreboard as we head to the next hole of skins. And 3 big skins on the line here on this hole. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one. Great work. Nice approach on that one. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Here's a look at their 5-iron. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Five-iron on display for this one. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. They're going with the 5-iron here. And that one will not stay in the fairway for him. He's just in the first cut here. Oh my, almost in with the chip. And he's putting this one for birdie. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Ooh. And he needs this to save par. Let's see what happens. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Ooh, and he gets that one to go. That's his par. This one's from around 9 feet. I think this putt's going to break to the right. And there he goes. That's going to drop for him. And 3 skins on the line with this putt. And there's a nice little payday for you. Well done. And 7 skins for you after that hole. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole.
Fuck. This lady's fucking us up. Good D. There we go, pods. Right there, you go. Bro, what the fuck?
Oh
Bro,
my goodness,
he
you
just
pounded that drive.
fucking... Moody should have trucked his ass. Fuck that
I would have
fool.
trucked that little piece of shit.
Yeah, he's one of the reasons why we lost that championship.
And let's see how he does on this hole. All right, let's see what he does on this one.
There we go.
So this tee shot should work. Let's see what happens here. He's in the bunker. Okay, he's out of the bunker. That was pretty good. Oh, that one, yeah, that's in the water. All right, this is his second. And from here, it's about 250 yards out. Ooh, look at you. Putting for eagle here. All right, he's in the first cut. Oh, look at this. Okay, he's got a very, very extremely long putt here. Let's see what he does. This one's going a bit to the right. And this is for a bird with big wings. Eagle putt coming up. Going downhill with this one, and it's right to left. Oh my. And he's setting up for a very long putt here. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. And he's in the green side rough. Here we go, birdie putt. This one starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the right. Nice putt. Now it's up to the others to decide the fate of the skins. And if this one goes down, he will carry this final hole, and we will head to a playoff to decide who gets that final skin. And as your friend finishes up on this final hole of competition, they've carried it. They've carried the hole, and that means we need one extra hole in the form of a sudden death playoff. All right, this is the final hole today, and somebody will get these remaining skins. If we have a tie at the end of this one, however, the player closest to the pin off the tee will get all the skins. Okay, you're up first, and you gotta get this as close as you can. It's gonna be important down the line, trust me. Really nice swing. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
You had the first step on him.
And here's a look at their 5-iron.
What the fuck?
And this one just dipping its toe in the first cut. And he's just about ready
this
to
is
tee
fucking
off.
overtime.
Let's see how he does.
Oh, that's a push-off. What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on right now? Butler.
Another one on Thompson, dog. Wow. Dog, he's
They're
got 3 at
fucked if
this.
that, yeah,
Not want
they're
this
fucked
one
if that's
to
foul.
roll off into the rough. Okay, let's see what he does off the tee. I'm hoping for much worse than you. Five-iron on display for this one. Okay, the tee shots are done in this playoff hole, and guess who wound up closest to the pin? You did. That's only going to help us. And let's see what happens. This is his second. Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens. One of your other competitors has voted to concede this putt. Care to join them? Okay, yeah, we're going to give him that one and head to the next hole. And if you can put this in the cup, those leftover skins will go right into your pocket. And the putt will go. Great work in this playoff. Great work indeed. All right, that's going to do it for me here today. I'm happy to see you win the leftovers after carrying that final hole of the skins match. Good work. Way to grind through in the playoff hole.